Hey, what's up everyone? So today we are going to be replacing the hood pins on my car. So basically, as you can see here, the hood pins are basically like metal circles, and then they have little pins that you pull out. And every time you pull out the pins, it's super easy to scratch the clear coat on the carbon fiber. So I want to get rid of those so that, one, I don't keep scratching my hood all the time when I need to open it. And then also there's no way to lock the hood right now, so I'm not actually using the stock hood latch. And so anybody can come undo my pins and then open up my hood right now. So I bought these black hood latches. They're super cheap on Amazon. I think they're like 20 or 30 bucks. And so it comes with a key and you can lock it and you can open it up. It is funny, these hood latches, they came with a Japanese sticker on it. They're made in China. They came with a Japanese sticker with Japanese writing, and the price was like 100,000 yen or something, which ends up translating, or maybe it was 10,000 yen, but that ends up translating to like $100 US, which is just insane. So watch out if you're traveling to Japan and buying JDM parts. One, they're probably still made in China, and two, you may be getting ripped off, and you can just order it on Amazon at home. So yeah, let's go ahead and install them. So now I'm gonna stick this puppy in and get it at about the right height. So this will be slightly different than the other ones, but I just want to get these pins in first to make sure this works before I do any kind of like permanent damage and remove these up here. All right, so that's fitting in good. I'll need to figure out the actual height alignment once I have everything in. Alrighty, so now to get these puppies drilled out, they're held on by double-sided tape I found out, and then also these rivets. So first I'm gonna drill out the rivets and then we can pop it off. So apparently these weren't held on by double-sided tape. I guess they just decided not to use it. I think this is double-sided tape, but got that out. So gonna get the other one off now, and then we can lay down our little template, start getting this cut up. Alrighty, so this is the template, and I've marked where the pin actually goes through, so gonna try and line that up as close as possible. So you can see the pin is right here, and then this is basically, we want it to latch on right there. What I've drawn these lines for is to line up this in like a straight line so that I can line it up with some kind of line here, or just straight up and down. I'm gonna go ahead and get this lined up, draw a Sharpie around the outline of this so I know where to cut. Do this on both sides and then cut. All right, so you can go ahead and see this Sharpie mark here. And so now I'm gonna take my Dremel tool and cut this outline out so that the thing can fit in there. So I've gone ahead and cut this, and basically what I did to get a circle here, or a rounded edge, is basically just made a bunch of cuts like this, and then now I can come in and kind of file or break these off. So I used this little sanding wheel thing, and now made it pretty smooth. So went a little over there, but yeah, it's round now. So let's see if the thing fits. And you can see here, this is why you want to put something down over your engine, is because you have all this little dust. Okay, so test fitting it now. You can see this fits in good, but you can actually see it's getting hit there. All right, so we got it able to fully mount down now. So I think that's gonna look pretty good. And the had to cut out quite a bit of the bottom, but yeah, it's at least working. Should give me fairly decent access to get the nuts in there also when I need to mount those. So next thing I'm going to do is mark the holes for where I need to drill holes, and then get those drilled out. I'm realizing with these things that you have to be extremely accurate. I've kind of carved out this hole a bunch, but as you can see on the stock ones, it's like this miniature hole here, which is pretty insane. That is all the space they give you for the pin to go through, and the pin is basically that width. So you have to be extremely accurate. Luckily, I was able to carve out a little bit more down without this showing, because the plastic goes over it. But yeah, just make sure you like measure 4 times before you do this. And then also these pins, like, I'm basically at the lowest setting for my car. So yeah, that's kind of a pain. But cool. So the next step is I'm going to take my Sharpie, mark the holes where it's best, and then start drilling the holes. Alrighty, the holes are drilled out, so now let's get some hardware in there and see how this is working. Alright, the hardware is loosely fit in there and everything's looking good. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the nuts on the back side, and then I think this side is done. There's one installed. Fortunately, I lost one screw. It went down in these bushes somewhere, so I'm gonna try and find that. But if not, I'll have to pick up one of these screws somewhere else. Cool, so this one is all good. Basically, you do this. I need to install the little rubber bump stop. But aside from that, oh, it's getting stuck. Aside from that, it's all installed. So, gonna go install the other one now, and then I'll show you how it all looks. They are finally finished. That project took about 3 hours. I had to stop at Home Depot and film everything throughout, but it's definitely longer than I was expecting. Looking good, looking good. It sucks I lost that screw. I'll have to find one that looks like it. But yeah, they work well. Got little rubber stops there, and put them back on. There they are, nice and secure. Thanks so much for tuning in. Go ahead and like and subscribe if you like this video. I should have some videos coming up starting a Rocket Bunny rep kit. So if you want to see that and my install on it, go ahead and subscribe. Thanks so much. See ya.